Hello everyone, how are you all? Hope all of you are good. So, children, how was yesterday's class? You all enjoyed reading the poem, right? Yes, it was really a beautiful poem, children. Yes, it was a poem about a lion and the mouse. It's a story converted into poem to learn new words. We learned some good new words also, right? We learned so many new words in this poem. Yes, though we knew the story, we learned some new words also in the poem. Yes, so the poem was regarding what? The lion and the mouse. Lion is very strong and the rat is very small. Even though the rat is small, he could help such a big animal. Yes, and of course, the lion in the story. What happens first in the poem? In the poem, what happens first? The lion catches the rat, and the rat asks for the forgiveness, and she says that whenever you're in trouble, I'll help you. So the lion let her go. And one day, when the lion was trapped by the hunter, that time it was only the rat, the mouse, who helped lion. Yes? So we saw. So we saw that mouse kept her promise. Yes? Keeping a promise is very important. Yes? Even if you do, if you promise someone, you have to keep up the promise. Yes? Very good. So we have learned that a friend in need is friend indeed, and we have to keep up the promise what we do to others. Yes. So we have learned these two things. These were the proverbs which I told you. Yes. We have learned even the idioms, proverbs, and we learned about alliteration also. Yes. We learned about alliteration also in the previous class. The words which starts with a similar sound, yes, they are called alliteration. Clear? So now in today's class, I'm going to do the comprehension part, that is the exercise, the question answers, true and false of this poem. Okay, so let us start with the comprehension part, children. Yes. Yes, children. Now let us start with our first exercise, that is understanding the poem. Under this, we have A. State whether the following sentence are true or false. So here you have to state whether the sentences are true or false, and whichever are incorrect, that is whichever are false. Okay, whichever sentences are false, you are going to rewrite it, write the correct sentence in the lines given there below. You can see that the heading has now write the incorrect sentence correctly. There, one by one, you have to give the number and write the correct sentences. So I'll be telling the correct sentence as well. Okay, so here, first one, the mouse climbed on top of the lion thinking it was a valley. Is it? No, it is false. So first one is done for you. So for that, the sentence is, the correct sentence you have to write is, you will write 1. The mouse climbed on the top of lion thinking he was a hill. Full stop. Second one. When the lion woke up, he caught the mouse with his tail. Is it? No, it is false. So in the correct sentence for this is, when the lion woke up, comma, he caught the mouse with his long cruel claw. 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 Okay? Full stop. Third one. The mouse promised to help the lion one day. Yes. True. It helped. It promised, right? Yes. Fourth one. Some villagers laid a trap for the lion. Is it? Trap for the lion. Yes, yes, they were hunters. There were some villagers. Here, the villagers, it is false. So, it is, the correct sentence is, Some hunters laid a trap for the lion. Full stop. So it is not villagers, it is hunters. Fifth one, the mouse ran to help the lion when she heard he cries for help. Yes, she ran. Yes, she ran. Yes, it is true. Sixth one, the mouse cut through the net with her sharp claws. Is it? Is it? No, it is false. So the correct sentence is the mouse cut the net with sharp little teeth. Full stop. Okay. Seventh one. The mouse made a hole in the net through which the lion escaped. Yes, that is correct. Yes. So it is true. The mouse could not keep her promise. No, it is false. So the correct sentence for this is the mouse kept her promise. Full stop. So these are the sentences you have to write, children. Okay. So I have told you the true and false and which are the correct sentences. Even that I have told. Please write it, children. Now D. Read the lines and answer the following questions. First one. At this, lion laughs and shakes to and fro, but he is now in good humor and lets the mouse go. A. Why did the lion laugh? Answer. He laughed at the thought of a small creature like the mouse helping him. Full stop. B. What did the lion said he would do to the mouse? Why? Answer. The lion told the mouse that he would kill her. Full stop. Lion said this because the mouse had dared to walk over her king, comma, the lion. Full stop. C. Why did he let the mouse go? The lion let the mouse go because mouse's promise to return in favor in future had made lion happy. Full stop. Second, she remembers her promise and runs without pause to the spot where the lion so rages and roars. A. Who is she in this line? Answer. She in the apostrophe single inverted comma. She is the mouse in the lines. Full stop. B. What was the promise she made? Answer. She promised to help the lion someday just as he had spared her life and saved her. Full stop. I'll repeat again this answer. She promised to help the lion someday just as he had spared her life and saved her. Spared is spared. Spared her life and saved her. C. Why was lion raging and roaring? The lion was The lion was raging and roaring because he had suddenly found himself trapped in the net and was feeling helpless. Full stop. So these are the answers for the question. Now the life skill. Life skill and values. Friendship and keeping a promise. Discuss in the class. First one. Was the mouse a true friend? Why? Can you think of a proverb which explains the friendship between the lion and the mouse? Second. Using the example of a mouse, share 3 qualities that you think a good friend should have. Give reason for your answer. Now children, here you have to record. You need not write. Okay, if you want you can write it down and keep for yourself. Okay, you have to audio record, not the video. I'm repeating, audio record the 2 answers. Okay, you will record the answers and send it to your teacher. Send it to your English teacher. I repeat, you have to answer in the audio. You will record it and send it to your teacher. Now let us do the activity. Activity, writing and enacting a dialogue. People sometimes treat animals cruelly and thoughtlessly, but many people are also kind to animals. Write an imaginary dialogue between an animal and a human being. The animal talks about the harm which people often cause him and his kind, both acknowledging and knowingly and unknowingly. The human beings point out the ways in which people try to help animals. Write 5 sentences for each speaker. Then enact the lines with a partner. You can take turn to enact both roles. Now children, here they are asking you to write and dialogues for 2 people. That is, one is the animal and one more is a human being. Okay. Now you have to write at least 5 dialogues for each of them. Now what is that about? That is, animal is thinking how cruel the people are and the human beings are trying to help the animals. Okay, for this you can follow these given points while writing the dialogues for the animal and human interaction. The dialogues for the animal's point of view can focus on these points, like human destroy forest and natural animal habitats. Humans are cruel towards animals. Humans use up the natural resources meant for all creatures. Humans pollute the environment. Okay, these you can use for the animal point of view. Okay, for animal point dialogues. Now the dialogues for the human being's point of view can focus on these points, like humans have awareness and the ability to think. They can use the technology to help preserve the environment. They try to protect endangered animal species. They plant more trees. They can plant more trees and take care of stray dogs and old pets. So these were the points which I suggest you that you can use while writing the dialogues. So on the next page you are going to write these dialogues. Okay, for each of them 5 dialogues. Okay, you can number them. Okay, you can number them. Take a picture and send it. That's it. You need not record anything. You are going to just write the dialogues for each of them. You will take the picture and you will send to your English teacher. Clear, children? I repeat again. You are going to write 5 dialogues for each of them. You will take the picture and you will send. No recording part for the activity. Okay children, let us meet in the next class. Thank you. See you all in the next class.